Okay, y'all, we have our jumbled pieces all cut out right here. It's going to be a challenge to make it look like that. Hello everyone, I'm Yvette of Uniquely Yvette. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. On this channel I make crafts, try to be creative. Mostly I just take inspiration from Pinterest. I just basically try to recreate in my own way what the person has made. That's most of what I do. Sometimes I get it pretty good. Sometimes it's like, really? Okay. And actually, that's what I've been struggling with on this week's project. I have made it several times, or tried to make it several times, and I just couldn't do it. But in my previous video, I told you that I have a new scroll saw. It's from Dewalt. It's wonderful. I love it. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to create this piece using my new scroll saw. But this is what we're making. Can you guess what it is? You don't have to guess, I'll tell you. It's a giraffe. What? We're going to cut out all these little pieces and glue them onto a backer board. Now the problem with that is that while they're small pieces, especially like his nostril here, I don't know if it'll come out right, but whatever, we'll try. And another issue or another challenge with this project is that I only have small pieces of scrap wood like this and this and this. I mean, it's already been cut here for some reason. I don't know why, but I did plane this, and hopefully I'm showing you where I planed all this wood down to a thinner shape. It's like about a little under a ½ inch, I think, or is it a little over? Whatever, it doesn't matter. And the piece I did last week is about 1 inch or 3/4 of an inch, but this is like a little less than a ½ inch, maybe, who knows. I'm hoping that that will allow the scroll saw to make these little pieces fairly easily. So what I've done is used my handy dandy carbon paper to trace the shapes onto these scrap pieces of wood. Because it's not big enough, like I said, I have to put like the face here, the neck here, the ears on this one. So hopefully it'll work out. And then we have the biggest challenge, I think, for me will be this eye where it has the slit right here. Cutting out that little slit. I have to drill a hole into the slit and then cut around out of it. My old scroll saw used pen-ended blades, but this new one doesn't have pins in the end. So that means I won't have to make this hole as big in order to fit my blade into it. So I'm hoping that'll make the cutting easier. But I've yammered and yammered on long enough. Let's move over to the scroll saw. Is this thing on? Alright, y'all, so as you can see, I've drilled a hole in that little eyeball. I'm going to cut that out first because I wouldn't want to cut this little piece out and then try to work it within there. So I'm going to do that first.
You don't even know me like that. Are you pressed for time? Put you on my mind. Come a little closer like that. Staying up all night, throwing drinks back. Ooh, smiling while you're cursing. I admit it's working. You're working. Don't care, you're crazy, it's perfect. Shaky and I'm slurring, 'cause I'm nervous. It's you.
Okay, y'all, I sanded these pieces just enough to get the template marks off. Not really a lot because my hands can't deal with all that friction. So now I'm going to stain them. I would prefer to use dark walnut stain, but I don't have any more. I'm going to use espresso. Trust me, this is espresso. It's a little darker brown than I want, but I think it'll be okay. The biggest challenge to these pieces is, knowing where they go once it's all said and done. So when I couldn't figure out how to do my mountains I want on the top of my picture, I called in Mark to try to help me.
Yes, now you're seeing me expertly cut this paper with some scissors.
What are you going to do with that paper, Mark?
I'm going to tear an edge that is in the shape of a mountain range. Well, you know, the top of the mountains.
Yeah.
I'm going to tear an edge, and then we're going to spray paint the edge onto the project. Alright, that.
Go up, maybe.
Yep. Ooh, that's a little steep.
Yeah.
That's a steep mountain right there.
Alright. So then we can like tape down the sides. That's a good one.
Curl the right direction.
Oh, that's clear. Tape down.
Just like that.
I'm trying to do a sun here, but it's not cooperating. And we have painted this background with, what color is that, lagoon or something? Anyway, a greenish color, greenish blue, and then sprayed over it lightly with a white just to blend it in a little bit more. And now we're going to do the mountains and the sun. Okay, so we have cut out a piece of paper and made a hole in it, and we're going to use it to make the sun at the top. For some reason the spray paint stopped working on that one, so we're just going to paint. And there's our sun. Looks good. I like it.
And we're going to have to dry it before we do the next layer.
Yes, we'll dry it first. Okay, so now Mark has torn a piece of paper and he's laid it out the mountain range. And now we're going to dry that up and do the next mountain range. Look at that. Nice. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, y'all, so here's what we have. I find that I don't really like the color of the giraffe with the colors of the painting. I just feel like it doesn't add anything to it. So I'm going to change the color of the giraffe, and I'm going to try something like this. I think I'm going to paint him that color and hope he works out. I don't know. And then give me your final opinion about what you think I should or shouldn't have done at the end. But I'm really pleased that I asked Mark to help me because I think he did good with the mountains.
Smiling while you're cursing. I admit it's working. You're working. Don't care, you're crazy, it's perfect. Shaky and I'm slurring. 'Cause I'm nervous.
So here it is, all painted. Now I have to pull these pieces out carefully and glue them. And I've glued these, and I don't know if anybody remembers that game called Operation. That's what this feels like. I mean, any second I'm expecting to hear that buzz because I touch the sides as I pick up a piece, you know. Ugh, okay, I lost the game. Obviously, I was never that good at the game. I'm using hot glue because I think it'd just be too much of a challenge for me to use the messiness that is wood glue And it is so hard to do this upside down. So I'm just showing you basically what I'm doing here, and then I'm going to make it my orientation because I don't want it to look crazy.
Been losing my mind, like being lost in your blue eyes on my plans reversing. You know that it's working. You're working. Don't care, you're crazy, it's perfect. Shaky and
I hope you like what I've done with this piece. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a comment below and let me know what you think. And I'll see you the next time. Thanks for watching.
that is